Hey, you guys, this is Josh Vision. I'm here to give you my review of The Last Kingdom Season 3, Episode 3. So, this episode was good, like always. In this episode, Uhtred's conflict about which side he's actually also going to be aligned to, whether it be the Danes or the Saxons, is really amplified in this episode. We have an interesting conversation that happens between Alfred's nephew and Uhtred about how similar they are. Alfred's nephew tells Uhtred essentially they're the same person. They have the same, in a way, fate. Because, and not just fate also, but also, like, their situations are very similar. Uhtred's uncle took his kingship from him when he was a boy, and Alfred's nephew had his kingship robbed by his uncle Alfred, and that basically he's taking what's his, something that Uhtred also wants to do, take what's his, about the whole thing with Bourbonburg. So that's something which Uhtred's kind of like, we are not the same, but in reality, you know, it's kind of the same situation. We had the conversation with him and his brother Ragnar, saying that, remember we were back when boys, and our grandfather was telling us, about how Wessex is like Valhalla, but on Earth, and that he would be so proud of us if you and I conquered it, together, and that it's all Uhtred's, that basically all this is possible due to Uhtred, by him basically leaving Alfred, which is a point that Alfred's nephew also made during his conversation with Uhtred that I mentioned previously. Um, we have more conversation between Uhtred and the seer lady, and she's saying that basically, once again, that she wants to be his queen, and that him and her should rule, and that Uhtred is going to be the bridge between Saxon and the Danes, etc., etc. And while this conversation is going on, we have Bloodhair coming to her prison, and is basically telling Uhtred, "Hey, that's my woman. Give her back to me." And Uhtred's kind of like, "No, I want her." But not like he really wants her, but he's trying to find a way to kind of break this curse and this weird vibe as we've seen for the past 2-3 episodes, that she and hold that she has over him. So basically, Bloodhair is furious. He goes to Ragnar, Uhtred's brother, and says, "I want to fight him," and Ragnar's like, "Not now, not now." So they have this meeting, and Uhtred basically says that they should be under Ragnar's wing because he's the most trustworthy out of all of them, and everyone agreed. So Ragnar is made basically the leader of this next great army. In regards to Alfred, Alfred asks Beocca what is the fate of Uhtred's children, and and Beocca tells him that they're being protected by Hilda, the abbess. So Alfred's like, all right, okay, bring them to Winchester. So close Alfred, maybe even his household, so they can be taught education, and be taught the way of the true God, Jesus Christ. So in my opinion, that's probably Alfred's way of saying, you know what, if I can't have Uhtred, then I'm basically gonna raise his children in the right way, the Christian faith, so they can, when they get old enough, help protect my son and be his right hand man or woman. So that's with Alfred. His daughter basically sends a letter to Beocca and his wife, saying that she has basically, I believe, given them a boat so they could go to the Thames where Uhtred and his men, well, his band of brothers, is at, over where Ragnar and all of them are at. So basically, she's using Beocca as a way to sort of talk some sense into Uhtred. And their conversation is very interesting. During the conversation, Beocca basically mentions to Uhtred, listen, you have a free choice to make what you will. You either stay with your Danish brothers, or you can go back to where you belong with the Saxons. It's your choice. No one is forcing your hand on this. And also, then you make an oath to Alfred's daughter to protect her when the need arises, which Uhtred is obviously overcome by, and he really makes him really think even more, you know. So essentially, we have this, when it comes to the climax of the episode, Alfred's nephew kind of based Uhtred into basically making a choice, whether he's going to be for the Saxons or the Danes. It's kind of similar to what happened, I believe, in episode 1, when Alfred's nephew was responsible for the crippled priest. No, episode 2, the crippled priest, for really baiting Uhtred to lose his temper and smacking him. Except the priest died, and Alfred's nephew just kind of laughed it off. But either way, Uhtred is forced to make a choice. Dane or Saxon. Uhtred is like, you know what, I choose neither. I'm not going back to Wessex. I think he's probably going to go out to Bebbanburg, most likely. But either way, Reiner's like, yo, this is like the third or fifth gazillion time you betrayed me. Like, was this all a game to you? Like, come on, bro. I believe Brida calls him a whore for Alfred. And Ragnar actually, I believe he allows Bloodhair to fight Uhtred to the death to see who keeps the Seer Lady. So if I missed anything, you guys, in this episode, please let me know. Write the comments down below. I'll try not to forget as much information the next review. But hey, thank you guys. Adios.